What's up, everybody? Hey, appreciate you joining in. Today we're going to talk about how to clean a toilet. You know, you're probably like, what in the world we always talk about clean a toilet? Well, if you've done property preservation, you've come to a job where you have to clean the toilet after it's already been winterized. So we're going to get to that now. But before we go any further, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and the share button. I would appreciate it. Before we get talking about the toilet and everything, I want to tell you guys, hey, we've been having a great time the last couple of weeks in class. If you don't know, you can visit imcharlesgibbs.com. Our property preservation class, the blueprint class, has been going great. A lot of people have been, benefiting, and I'll maybe show you some video of that. But for the most part, guys, I wanted to kind of give you an idea that everything's been working. Everything's been working great. The class, people that haven't had a problem getting started, they're already in the onboarding process. So I'm pretty excited and happy about that. And so we're just having a great time, and people are getting a lot of knowledge. And I've been getting a lot of questions on how to do this, how to do that. And one of the main questions I got was, how do you clean a toilet after the property's been winterized, right? So if you don't know, when you're winterizing a property, you got to take all the air and water out the system. So you take all the water out the system, and you fill it with air to test to make sure the piping is strong. I don't know if you ever noticed houses that flood, people, when they leave the house for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks and the property freezes, the water freezes in the pipe bursts, and you have a big flood in the basement. Well, the reason why you winterize is so you eliminate that problem, right? So that's one of the things that we want to eliminate. So there's a lot of different things that we're going to get into on this channel. Again, I've people have asked me, my friend Bebe, I probably don't know Bebe, but Bebe, shout out to Bebe. Bebe asked me, hey, there's such and such getting the program, and there's such and such getting the program, because he said he was going to get in the program. I said, not yet. But he said, well, why didn't he get into it? And I said, well, I don't know. He said, the only thing I can think of is just his head wasn't into it yet. And that when he said that, I didn't think about it, but I thought about it. I said, wow, a lot of people probably struggle with that same thing, right? Not having the right mindset to do something, right? You want to get into a business and you want to learn about different things, but you don't have the right mindset. Maybe you're not there yet. Mentally, you still have the employee mindset, right? So you have to, it's a transformation, and we'll get into that over in a couple of videos after this. But since I was just talking to you guys, I thought it'd be a great idea to kind of talk about this because it kind of goes back to the course and how people have been successful. And I thought that like he said, he thought that some people were going to get in the course, and they didn't. They kept talking about they were going to get in it, But at any rate, I don't think it's a money thing. Because where can you go to put up small investment into yourself and reap benefits that will pay you year after year? Getting their mindset right to be entrepreneur, because my whole object is to help people become entrepreneurs. And I'm happy, like I'm super excited. When I went and had my class, they had week 1 to week 2. People have started the process, and that's what I encourage. That's what I want. I want to see people become entrepreneurs. So I'm just encouraging everyone to kind of just pay attention. I'm going to do some different things to help people that have other interests in property preservation, or that's into real estate. There's so many different businesses you guys can start. There's so much money to be made. And right now, with nothing going on, like you in the house, you got all this time to think. You got all this time to put stuff together, for nothing, like you guys probably talking about. There's nothing on Netflix. There's nothing on TV. That's perfect. This is a perfect time for you to do research, to find out how you can become better, how you can push your business forward, how you can take whatever you enjoy doing and making something great out of it, right? So let's get into the video. We're going to talk about that later, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little word of encouragement and let you know what's going on, and I'm excited. I'm super pumped. I'm super excited. So let's get into it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the video. We're talking about how we're going to winterize a toilet how we're going to clean a toilet after it's been winterized, right? So let's get into it. So right now you're going to need a 5-gallon, like crystal water bottle that you see here. You're going to need some Fabuloso, something like that, some kind of cleaner. And you're going to need some heavy duty bleach. I like to use bleach. I don't use the household bleach. I use the heavy duty bleach. Now here we see you got something stuck on the side of the toilet, like some kind of paper or something. Not sure what it is. So what I like to do is pour some water in there. You see I got the 5-gallon bucket. 5-gallon water jug, and we filling it up. So I'm gonna try to let everything sit in there. Put that water, yeah, get it going. It looks disgusting, but it's the way it is. So I'm putting a lot of water in there, as you guys can see. Something floating around. Don't get the wrong idea. I think it's some kind of, I don't know what it is, but I don't think it's what you guys are thinking it is. So now we're gonna go ahead and add this bleach. Now I like to let the bleach do the work. Let that bleach do the work. Now you see how it's starting to set up, you know, you seeing that? So you see that it's starting to activate and put the work in. So let's move in a little bit closer, yeah. So now we see it was a darker brown, but now it's starting to become light. So we had a second toilet at this property that had to be taken care of too. So there was 2 toilets at this property to be cleaned. So they had to put the bid in to make sure that got done. So you can see now see how it's breaking down what's in the toilet. You haven't touched it yet, but you can see how the movement, the bleach is starting to eat up things, and things are moving around in there. So now I'm going to add a little bit of spray, the Fabuloso, to help clean it up, make it smell nice, and you know, also acts as a detergent to move things around without having to touch it. So we adding a little bit more. You gotta have those gloves on, guys. Make sure you protect your hands, you know, and bring a plastic bag so you can put those gloves in after you finish. So you see it's starting to change color, starting to activate. The bubbles are eating up what's on the side of it, you know, what's inside the toilet. So after like about 10 minutes letting it eat, you see how it's eating up the stuff. Take a little brush and it's simple. I barely had to touch it with the brush. Then we rinsing it out with the water that we had. Now most of the times in these properties, you're gonna see there's not gonna be a lot of, the water's not gonna be on. That's why it's winterized, so they can get the water out of the system. So we just add more water in here to make sure that we rinse it out. And I like to put it on an angle so where it's going right directly into the bottom of the toilet, so it can create pressure and open up. Right here we got the antifreeze. So basically a RV antifreeze, not what you put in your truck, like in your, you know, like the yellow stuff you put inside of your radiator, not that stuff. So we get the RV antifreeze in there. We're pouring it in there because now this is going to help protect it so it doesn't freeze. So basically that's how we do it, guys. And then we put the antifreeze in there to show that the process has been completed. And from that point, the toilet is now clean. And guess what, guys? That was $100 to do 10 minutes worth of work. So you bring your own water bottle, you bring your 5-gallon jug of water, you put that inside the toilet, you know, and each toilet pays about $50. So I figured I'll give you guys a little bit of a, you know, give you a little insight of what's happening behind the scenes inside of our classes, give you the stuff that no one's telling you about, the things that you should know or that you're going to learn as you go along. But the course just basically eliminates your learning curve. It eliminates you having to learn so much, you know, over a long period of time. I'm shortening that time so you can get to the money faster, right? So that way you're not struggling out here. So guys, listen, that's going to be enough for now, I think. But hey, if you enjoy more, right, drop down a question and I'll try to, if it's not in the course, I'll make a video about it. But if it's in the course, guys, I can't give it away. It's redundant for me to talk about something that's already in the course. Okay, so we're going to eliminate that by just you guys going in. If you're new, if you're a veteran, if you want to know how to win bids and make more money on bids, make sure you go follow IamCharlesGibbs.com and sign up for the course, which will be happening another probably 2 weeks after this class is finished. All right, so till the next time, guys, I see you.
Got baloney butt. Sis got baloney butt. What's up, sis? Bro got baloney.